Guys, Austin the Money here. I'm going to do my weekly recap early this week. I'm going out of town this weekend. It's my birthday weekend, and me and the wife are headed to Houston. So I'm going to knock out this recap early for you guys. So we had an amazing comeback week. Let's start with, so that was last week. So starting with the first realized gain, basically, I seen Netflix was kind of bouncing off of support, so I just hopped in a really quick call, got out, made a quick 6%, quick $200, and then I did the exact same thing on Tuesday because it did the exact same play, so I took the exact same call. So that was a quick 375 for back-to-back days. And then Google, I think I had to buy two calls here because I think my position was down, so I averaged down in my call, and then it bounced back. So I had to buy back a Google put to have enough capital to buy a second contract. So that's why this Google put is here for plus 39. NVIDIA beat earnings, and I had already collected, this was this morning, I had already collected 96% of the premium, and it only had like $5 left on it. So I bought it back for $5 and collected $129 off a cash secured put. Google, I basically had the 197s I did. I made about 82% of the premium, and Google is running up. So I kind of did something I normally wouldn't do. I kind of chased Google up. So I rolled the 197s, rolled it to the 200s, and I think that gave me an extra $40. Wait, let me see. That was my realized profit. Anyways, I rolled it up to the 200s, and then I decided to roll it up again to be a little more risky to the to that. I'll show you on the spreadsheet. So let's break it down right here. All right, so there's the Netflix plays for the 200. This is my in the money strategy with Google. And here are the Googles. So I had 5 contracts for an average credit of 107.4. Bought them back for 18. Then I sold I think this is the 200s. Sold them there. And then I kind of bought them back today as well. I sold this morning, bought it back for a quick $40 profit. And then I rolled it again to, hold on. Yeah, rolled it to the 200s. Then I decided to, since I bought it back for 21, and then I sold the 202s for $31. So an extra $10 per contract there. So that was like an extra $50 roll. And then I decided to roll it again to the 205s. So we bought it for 33, sold the next one for 50. So that was an extra 17 per contract. So we managed to squeeze out with those extra rolls. It was like an extra $200. So for this week, we are sitting at $2,030, coming back strong from that negative week, which obviously would not have been negative if I would have just left the trade alone. But anyways, coming off a negative week with a $2,000 week, so that is amazing. And if, as long as Google's above 205, which, let's see where Google's at. Google should be like 211. Yep. Google's at 211.64, so we're $6.50 out of the money still, and they expire tomorrow. So as long as Google doesn't drop $6.50 by tomorrow, we will be good. And for the month of August, that brings us to 6.91% on our capital, or $9,756, which is insane. That is a new month record for me, mainly because there was 5 weeks in the month, but shit, one of my weeks was negative, so technically I only had 4 positive weeks. So we absolutely killed it. A third of this profit was from the bullish IPO, which I snagged a quick 3,000 on. But yeah, we had an amazing month. And thoughts on the market, right? So I am pretty bullish on the market right now. I would say the only bearish catalyst is inflation, because that's the kind of like the main negative thing. Obviously minus tariffs, but tariffs and inflation kind of go hand in hand a little bit. But inflation is the only like bearish catalyst that we have right now. This market is very strong. This market has just reached all-time highs again today. I am definitely a bull in this market. So, you know, we just got to keep out for inflation, I would say. Inflation data comes out September 10th and September 11th, CPI and then PPI. That would be, in my opinion, I think that would be like the only thing that could possibly turn the market around, would be that. But so this is the current positions that I have open, rolled up to the 205s. So can still collect 225 from this. Let's see. There's my in the money strat. Google is way above this, so that is very, very safe. And when I bought back the Nvidia puts, I decided to sell some SoFi puts, and these are only worth $18 right now. I just wanted to get something out of this money, so I got a little $6 per contract, which was $36, and we're already halfway to collecting it. And SoFi is on an absolute rampage of a rally. I mean, that shit's insane. So yeah, these are the only trades that I have left open. So as long as SoFi is above 24 and Google's above 205, we're getting to get that $2,000 week, which is awesome. So super grateful. Portfolio is back over 150. It's actually over 151 now. I have not put any money into it. I will be putting some money into the Roth to fill up the Roth. But year to date, we are up almost 17.5%. So that's amazing. Let's see. S&P's up 10% on the year, which is honestly a pretty solid year for the S&P, considering like what happened earlier in the year. Be up 10% is pretty good. But portfolio is up 17.4, and I could not be more happy, And honestly, this has only been 3 months. My account was not break even until I think right around June. Yeah, if you look, May 29th, we were negative year to date. So May 30th, we'll just call it June 1 to be easy. But my account just became profitable in June. So June, July, and August, we've made all this money, which is actually wild to me. But I wanted to show you guys the Roth. Can I show you guys the Roth on here? Nice. So for the Roth, we're at 35, a little over 3,500. I'm gonna start I've only put in 2,400 to this so far, so I still have like $4,500 I could put into it. Oh, right here. Dope. Did not see that. So yeah, I'm put in maybe like 1,000 this month or so. This will be my small account portfolio for anyone who wants to track along with my small portfolio trades. This is what I sold. I think I sold this on Monday. I sold a 25 put on SoFi for $34, and that represents about a 1% gain in the portfolio. Even though I still have like $1,000 of buying power, I couldn't find any other options to sell for like around $1,000, at least on stocks that I would be cool with. But yeah, SoFi was pretty. And this is going to be more of a high risk portfolio for those of you that are tracking. It's a Roth, and I'm not going to be able to touch my Roth for another 30 years anyway. So this is going to be a little bit more high risk, because if I do get assigned on contracts, I don't mind, basically collecting the stock and then selling covered calls, because I can't do nothing with the money for 30 years anyways. So it's going to be a little more high risk. But yeah, I sold it, I don't know, somewhere around the $26 range. And dude, yesterday that shit dropped down to $24.64. I was like, nice, I guess I'm going to get assigned on my SoFi and start running covered calls. And then today now we're $1 out of the money. Now we're at $26. So yeah, I guess this is going to expire worthless unless SoFi has an insane move tomorrow. But yeah, this is basically for a 1% weekly move on the Roth IRA. So super, super excited about hopefully making around 1% a week in the Roth as well. So if you guys want to track that, Roth has been absolutely killing it. Right here, I think I bought a United Health. It ripped up to like 310, and I think it pulled back a little bit, and then I sold. And then after I sold, I think I've just been in the SoFi, which is right here. Still worth. I still got $7 to make. Nice. Well, we're up almost 80% on this move, and I'm just gonna let it expire, and then I'm gonna sell something new on Monday. Probably gonna keep doing SoFi in this account, unless I'm able to put in more money to where I can get access to higher, stocks that are worth more money. So, what am I at? 3,500. But yeah, the more money you have, the more you can sell on like higher dollar amount companies. But oops, did not mean to do that. Yeah, guys, that's the portfolio. That's the weekly update. I think we should finish probably a couple $100 more once these. I still got like 250 left in that. So yeah, we'll probably end up at like 151, 700, something like that tomorrow at close. But hey, I hope you guys made some money this week, and you guys enjoy your weekend. Enjoy Labor Day weekend. I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace.